Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, online cyber network. Before we dive in, let's get something straight. This story is for educational purposes only. We're here to inform, not to inspire any risky behavior. The internet is a vast place, and while curiosity is natural, some corners are best left unexplored. We're absolutely not encouraging anyone to poke around the dark web, try to buy hacks, or even think about testing these waters for themselves. Seriously, don't do it. The dark web is not a playground, and what you find there can have real-world consequences. It's illegal, dangerous, and honestly a terrible idea. Law enforcement agencies around the world take cybercrime very seriously, and even a single misstep can land you in serious trouble. Plus, you never know who or what you're really dealing with online. Our goal here is to pull back the curtain and show you what's out there, so you understand why it's so important to avoid these traps. Knowledge is power, and being aware of the risks is the first step to staying safe. Think of us as your digital crash test dummies. We're taking the risks, running the experiments, and sharing the results so you don't have to. Every step you see was carefully planned and executed in a secure, controlled environment. No real accounts, personal information, or sensitive data were ever put in harm's way. We worked with experts and followed strict safety protocols to make sure everything stayed above board. The internet has its dark corners, and understanding what lurks there is crucial for protecting yourself and your loved ones. It's not about glorifying hackers or cybercrime. It's about awareness and prevention. So promise me you'll just watch and learn. No silly ideas, no late-night experiments, and definitely no attempts to replicate what you see here. Let's keep this a safe space for learning. Remember, this is a cautionary tale, not a how-to guide. We're here to educate, not to enable. With that important warning out of the way, let's buckle up and see how this wild ride began. Get ready. You're about to see the hidden side of the internet from a safe distance. It all began on what seemed like just another ordinary Tuesday morning. The sun was barely up, the world outside was quiet, and the day started with the usual routine: coffee brewing, emails piling up, and the soft glow of a laptop screen lighting up the room. In the middle of this calm, a casual conversation sparked up between colleagues. The topic: online privacy, something we all talk about but rarely dig into deeply. Someone, half joking and half serious, tossed out a wild idea. "I bet you can buy a Snapchat hack on the dark web." The words hung in the air, both absurd and strangely intriguing. That simple what-if question lingered with us, echoing in our minds long after the conversation ended. We weren't interested in breaking any laws or invading anyone's privacy. Our curiosity was purely academic. Was it really possible to buy a hack like that? Or was it just another internet myth? The idea was almost comical. Could you really order a hack as easily as you'd order a pizza? Was the dark web just a digital boogeyman, or was there some truth behind the rumors? Driven by a mix of journalistic curiosity and a desire to separate fact from fiction, we decided to find out for ourselves. This wasn't just a story, it was an investigation. We took every precaution, setting up a brand new isolated laptop. No personal accounts, no identifying information, just a blank slate, protected by layers of cybersecurity software. Our mission was clear: explore the dark web, see if these so-called hacks were really for sale, and document every risk and red flag along the way. With a mix of excitement, anxiety, and a healthy dose of caution, we prepared ourselves for what lay ahead. The unknown was both thrilling and intimidating. And so, with hearts pounding and curiosity leading the way, we began our descent into the internet's shadowy basement. Our journey into the hidden corners of the web was about to begin. Let's talk about the dark web. It's a term you've probably heard tossed around in movies or news reports, often shrouded in mystery and intrigue. But what is it really? To understand the dark web, we first need to look at how the internet is structured. The surface web is what you use every day: Google searches, scrolling through social media feeds, reading news articles, shopping online. This is the part of the internet that's indexed by search engines and easily accessible to anyone. Below that is the deep web. This includes anything behind a login screen, your email inbox, your online banking, private company databases, academic journals, and more. It's not sinister, it's just not open to the public. But then there's the dark web, a hidden corner of the deep web, intentionally concealed and only accessible with special browsers like Tor. These browsers are designed to keep users anonymous and their activities private. Tor works by bouncing your connection through a series of encrypted nodes scattered across the globe. This process makes it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to trace your online activity back to you. It's like taking a winding, unmarked path through a dense forest instead of walking down a main road. This level of anonymity can be a lifeline for activists, whistleblowers, and journalists operating in dangerous environments. It allows them to communicate and share information without fear of being tracked. But as with any tool, it can also be misused. The dark web is infamous for its illegal marketplaces. Here, you can find everything from drugs and counterfeit documents to stolen credit card numbers and, yes, hacking tools. It's a digital black market operating in the shadows. To see it for ourselves, we downloaded the Tor browser on a clean, isolated laptop, taking every precaution to avoid leaving a trace. It felt like stepping through a digital looking glass into a world most people never see. The websites loaded slowly, the interfaces were stripped down and basic, and the overall vibe was undeniably unsettling. It was clear we were far from the familiar comforts of the regular internet. It was like wandering into a dark alleyway in a city you've never visited before. Strange, unpredictable, and a little bit thrilling. We definitely weren't in Kansas anymore. Our first mission was clear: find out if Snapchat hacks were really for sale on the dark web. With a mix of curiosity and caution, we began our search, ready to uncover what lurked beneath the surface. Inside the dark web, there's no Google, just directories and forums with cryptic onion addresses. We found marketplaces that looked like shady versions of Amazon, complete with seller ratings and reviews. Instead of books, there were fake passports, stolen data, and illegal services. After some searching, we found it: Snapchat account access tool, 100% working. The listing promised full access to any account, with hundreds of positive reviews. Price about $50 in Bitcoin. Buying meant first getting Bitcoin, then transferring it to an anonymous wallet. Once ready, it was as easy as clicking Add to Cart and sending payment. The whole process felt disturbingly normal, like buying a t-shirt, but way more illegal. The ease of it all was the most unsettling part. Now it was time to see what we'd actually bought. Let's pause and talk about the massive risks here. Buying or possessing hacking tools is illegal in most countries. Serious crime, serious consequences. Beyond the law, you're dealing with criminals who have zero reason to be honest. Most likely you'll get scammed, send your Bitcoin, get nothing back. There's no customer service, no refunds, no one to complain to. Worse, the software could be packed with malware, ransomware, spyware, you name it. You might end up handing over your own data to a criminal. And even if it worked, you'd be violating someone's privacy in a truly awful way. The emotional harm to victims is real and lasting. No curiosity or justification makes it right. This is a line you should never cross. So, how do these so-called hacks claim to work? Most rely on social engineering, tricking people, not breaking encryption. The most common method is phishing fake login pages that steal passwords when victims enter their info. Some tools are just malware, keyloggers or trojans hidden in apps or files. Getting someone to install malware is tough, but possible with the right bait. These attacks are often used for jealousy, control, bullying, or financial gain. The technology is just a weapon. The real harm comes from the intent behind it. No matter the method, it's always about exploiting trust. That's what makes it so destructive. We sent $50 in Bitcoin to the seller and waited. Soon a message arrived, a download link and instructions. Our antivirus immediately flagged the file as a Trojan, red flag number 1. We opened it in a secure sandbox just to see what would happen. The program looked techie, asking for a target username and promising to exploit a flaw. We entered a fake username and hit Start Hack. Dramatic progress bars flashed. Connecting to Snapchat servers, bypassing encryption. After a minute, it said, Success, password found. But to see the password, we had to complete a human verification survey. And there it was, the scam. The whole thing was a trick to get us to click on affiliate links and fill out surveys. We'd bought nothing but smoke and mirrors. Lesson learned. Our adventure ended with a cheap scam, not a hacking tool. The big lesson, if something seems too good or too shady to be true, it probably is. Protect yourself with strong, unique passwords. Use a password manager if you can. Turn on two-factor authentication for all your important accounts. Even if someone gets your password, they can't get in without your phone. Be skeptical of unexpected links or attachments, even from friends. If you get a weird message, double-check with the sender another way. Keep your software updated. Patches fix security holes. Staying safe online isn't about being a genius. It's about good habits and healthy skepticism. Don't make it easy for scammers. Our trip to the dark web ended with a scam, but the risks are real. The next person might lose money, data, or worse. Trying to find shortcuts or secret backdoors online only leads to trouble. The temptation to invade someone's privacy is dangerous and wrong. The best way to handle trust issues is honest communication, not illegal hacks. The internet is powerful. Use it responsibly. Build your digital defenses, be kind, and stay smart. Don't let curiosity drag you into the dark corners of the web. Learn from our experiment. Don't go looking for hacks. Enjoy your own online life, and leave everyone else's alone. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Network.